Hi guys, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a fantastic day. Y'all, let's get rid of some of those scraps. Stay tuned. So we have had lots of fun this week crafting with these beautiful, cheery spring papers. But as most of you probably know, paper crafting generates a lot of paper scraps. And before you know it, you have bins full of scrap chipboard or scrap strips. And what to do with all of those scraps? Well, today we're going to do 3 really fun scrap crafting projects. Not only are they great looking, but they're great for your projects. They're great as Happy Mail, and one of them is great to even use as a little piece of home decor. So what am I talking about? We're going to take some of our scraps and make beautiful rosettes. Those long strips of scrap are perfect for making rosettes. And some of you might remember these little cut-apart squares that I used on the front of one of the basket sets that we made earlier in the week. And that's perfect as a topper for this rosette. And then this rosette becomes perfect as an embellishment for your crafting. Or if you happen to be doing a swap, hint, hint, this is perfect for bagging up a couple of these and putting them in the swap. And then we're going to take some of these cut-apart scraps. We're going to turn them into fun, useful refrigerator magnets. Very simple. We have all of these cut-aparts and these books and these paper packs that we buy. Why not take those cut-aparts and turn them into seasonal refrigerator or bulletin board magnets? How stinking cute is that? And then finally, we're going to use the same 2x2 cut-aparts, but this time we're going to make some sweet little gift tags with these. And guys, we always seem to need a gift tag, so why not take some of those cut-aparts that you have and again, turn them into seasonal gift tags. And yet again, this is a perfect swap idea. You can bag up 3 or 4 of these, become an awesome swap gift. So that's going to be our focus today. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I have a lot of scraps, so let's do some scrap crafting. All right, so the first little scrap project that we're going to make is going to be our tag. And I have this wonderful sheet of 2x2 cut-aparts, but we're not just going to use them for cut-aparts. We are going to turn them into little mini tags. So I'll use my ruler just to trim away one section of this because I do want the tags to have 2 of the squares on them. So now I can take this and I'm just going to fold it in half. You can take yours and put it in the scoreboard if you want. And then I'm going to bring in my Crocodile Big Bite and I have it set on the 1/16 setting. I'm going to punch myself just a little hole right there. And then I have this roll of twine that I got from the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to feed some of that twine through this hole, pull it, and just like that, we have a very quick little tag that you can tie to a bag or you can drop inside of a bag, however you want to use it. I'm going to go ahead and just do another one so you can see how quick and easy it is for us to make these awesome little tags. And a great way to use up the cut-apart sheets that have now become scrap once you've started using them in your projects. So I think what I want for this one, I'm going to go with that pink side as the outside. And I am going to use my Crocodile Big Bite one more time. Punch me a little hole, and then I'll take my Dollar Tree twine. I'm going to feed it through that hole and then just pull it. And again, we now have another sweet little tag. Then you can dress that tag up however you want. What I am going to do for mine is on that pink one, I am just going to look through here. And by here, I mean I'm looking through this little book of stickers. And I like this one that says Positive Vibes. So I'm going to put that right there on the front. And now we have that sweet, sweet little tag. And it doesn't take much, guys, to get something really, really cute and simple. So on this one, I am just going to take the little sticker that says Friends. and put it right there. And now we have two very sweet little tags to go with the two that we already made. And this gives us a wonderful little tag set that you could make to sell at a craft fair, that you could include in your Happy Mail or you could keep for yourself. So moving right along to scrap project number 2, we are going to make our own refrigerator magnets. And I'm going to make mine using my 2x2 squares, but you can make these using your 3x4 cut-aparts, your 6x6 cut-aparts, completely up to you how you want to do it. But these are just so adorable and so easy to make. So what I'm using for my magnets on this project, I bought a pack of those magnetic notepads, and there were 12 notepads, and you get these wonderful magnets in the back of the pack so that you can stick the notepads to the refrigerator. That's not what I'm using mine for, but I didn't want to throw the magnets away. You can find the magnetic notepads at Dollar Tree. You can find them at Walmart, Target. You can find them all over the place. Just remove the magnets from the back if they're already attached, and they're strong enough to use as your refrigerator magnets because the notepad is intended to be mounted to the refrigerator anyway, so it has to be a pretty strong magnet that they're using to keep it stuck to the fridge. So here's how we're going to do this. I have already cut out 2 that I want to use with you guys, but I'm going to go ahead and cut out 1 more so we're all clear on what exactly I'm doing. And basically all I'm doing is just cutting through this sheet of 2x2 cut-aparts to get the ones that I like. So I have 3. I am going to bring in a piece of scrap chipboard, which you guys probably have plenty of. And so I'm going to take my glue, place some glue on the back, and stick these down. Now I'm going to stick mine down right at the edge on all of these. So I'm going to just go ahead and take all 3 and put them down. And you don't have to be exact. And then once I have these down, I'm going to use my big old spatula just to make sure I have a pretty good stick on these. And so now I'm just going to use my scissors and just cut these out. There's one. Let's get this one cut out. Okay, so once we have these cut out, it really is very simple. We're going to take 2 of our magnets, and I'm just going to cut through and separate these from the bunch. And your magnets don't have to look like this. As long as you have magnets that are strong enough for the refrigerator, that will work. So I'm going to trim away just a little bit because these are a little long. And these already have the adhesive on the back, so I'm going to take it. You can place it wherever you want, in the center, at the top, however you want to do it. And place that one right there. And just clean up a little bit of that overhang. And now we have a beautiful spring and summer set of magnets that we can take, package for sale, package to swap and gift, or to keep and put on our own refrigerator. And the last scrap project that we're going to do today, guys, is this awesome, beautiful rosette. And most of you remember this lime green polka dot paper that I used on the lime green polka dot basket. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and so much fun. But I did have scrap, and that's what we're going to use to make our second rosette. So my scrap piece measures 4 by 12, and I'm going to put it in on the 12-inch side, and I'm going to score every 1/2 inch all the way across. Okay, so once we have all of our scores made, I am going to put this back in my trimmer, and I am going to trim at 2 inches. And I'm just using my finger blade to go through that groove because I'm out of blade. So all I'm going to do now is just take this and fold it peak and valley style. So we're doing accordion style folding, keeping everything nice and tight. And you can see that when I started folding with the end going down. So that means when I start folding this one, I need to fold with the end going up. So I'll start up, and then I'll go all the way across. All right, so once we have both of these like this, I'll turn it so that you can see we have one going down, one going up. And we're just going to join them like that. So I'm going to join these using my Reptile Glue at this point, and then I'll use my hot glue to complete the rosette. So I'm just joining those two. So then we'll come over to the other end, add some glue so that we can join this in a complete circle. And now we're going to have a rosette piece that looks like this. And you'll need to bring in just a couple of little squares. I'm using some 1 by 1 squares that I'll use to hold the rosette into place. So when you have your rosette like this, if you just take it, grab it in the center and press it down, it'll just fall flat. So again, if you take it when it's like this, just kind of scrunch it and press down. So now when you have your rosette pressed down, I am going to use my hot glue because it's quicker at this point for getting the stick that I need. So I'm going to place one of my 1 by 1 squares there. And while the hot glue is still wet, you can actually shape your rosette if you're not in love with how it's looking. So now I can flip it over, and you can see this was double-sided paper. So we have a beautiful back side of this as well if you wanted to have a double-sided rosette. So I added some glue. I'm going to take that second 1 by 1 piece of chipboard and just sandwich that into place. So now I do have what I think is a fun, festive little rosette. So I want to make a topper for this, and the topper is going to say anything is possible. So I'll take my Reptile Glue. I cut that piece out from the little 2 by 2 cut apart sheet that I had. I'm going to place it down. And get that stuck. And now I'll use my scissors, and I'm just going to trim it. And now we can take this piece. I'm going to place my glue right there. I'll take my topper, place my topper right there. And we have a second beautiful rosette. Now I would be packaging my rosettes to act as embellishments on a project, so I wouldn't put anything on the back. But if you wanted to make your rosette so that they are double-sided, all you'd have to do is flip it over and add something to the back. But I think that these rosettes are just so fun and so cute and a great way to use those scraps and have something that's really meaningful to sell, to gift, or to keep. So I am going to bring everything back in so that you guys can see what a beautiful little collection we have here of things that we were able to make from our scraps so that we aren't wasting. We can take our scraps and make those scraps work for us. So doggone cute. And then when you package these, you can package these if you have scrap left over so that your topper matches something that's in that package. And that gives you a complete look. But I think that this is just a fun, beautiful way to use our scraps and end up with something that truly gives us positive vibes. So guys, I hope that you have liked this fun, quick, and easy way to use some of the scraps that we generated this week. If you have liked this project, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join this amazing online crafting family. You guys, please be safe, be kind, happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.